Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day and welcome to a new video. Today, I'm going to be talking about the case for Geno to get into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I knew I wouldn't be able to get far in this Smash case video series without talking about Geno. Geno is the big one. In fact, I would say he's the last really big one from the old days of Smash speculation. Back in the day, there were three characters who ruled over Smash speculation pretty hard, and that would be Ridley, King K. Rool, and Geno. The Geno fanbase is by far one of the oldest in the Smash Bros. Speculation circle, existing all the way since Super Smash Bros. Brawl. That was the first time I saw Geno fans really starting to cry out for him, and ever since it's been non-stop, a snowball. Geno is easily one of the most wanted characters for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And similar to Rayman, who I talked about in the previous video, Geno has one of the weirdest histories when it comes to Super Smash Bros. For those of you who don't know who Geno is, I'll give you a short summary just to kind of catch you up. Geno debuted in Super Mario RPG on the Super Nintendo back in 1996. Super Mario RPG was the first RPG set in the Mario series, and kickstarted what would eventually become its very own Mario series, spread amongst multiple different types of series, from the Mario and Luigi RPG series to the Paper Mario series. To give a little bit of background on Geno, Geno is a star spirit. He was the guardian of the Star Road. In Super Mario RPG, the Star Road is the place where stars get the power to grant wishes. When the Star Road is destroyed by the villain of the game, Smithy, Geno, or the entity that will become Geno, flies down to Earth and possesses the body of a child's toy. A toy that he deemed looked the strongest. This is the form of a little wooden marionette puppet that is named Geno by the child who owns it. Geno would go on to try to face the villain alone before he comes across Mario and his partner Mallow at that point in the story, and of course joins the party. I know what you're thinking. Stars? Wishing? A marionette puppet that comes to life? I can't think of anywhere that I've seen this before. Yes, the blatant reference is there, and Square Enix even referenced it back in the day before Super Mario RPG came out. And very much like his good buddy Pinocchio, Geno just wants to be a real boy in Smash. Unlike Pinocchio, however, Geno would be a good fit for Smash, because he's packing a goddamn arm laser, similar to another character that I know and love. So I'm sure many of you are wondering, what the hell is holding Geno back from getting into Super Smash Bros? Well, who the fuck knows? Geno is a character that I feel was in prime position to get into Super Smash Bros. Since Smash 4. Now, granted, Smash 4 did put one little speed bump in Geno's way, and that was this guy. Yeah, when Cloud got announced for Smash 4, it kind of put a real damper on the parade for Geno fans. And then, of course, it got a little bit worse for Geno fans when they saw that this happened.
From Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars, we're adding a Geno Mii Fighter outfit.
You what?
Yup, the Mii costume. Boy oh boy, was Smash 4 a massacre for so many wanted characters by way of the Mii costume. Now I know not everybody hated the Mii costumes, and some people saw them as a nice little reference and a nice kind of gift out there for the fans that weren't going to get those characters in the DLC. But goddamn did it hurt. I don't care who you were, nobody was happy to see those Mii costumes pop up on the screen. It wasn't until a little later that maybe you were able to accept what happened, but that still doesn't mean that you were happy with it. Now the one thing that did happen, however, was that Geno fans were treated a little bit more special than the others, since Geno got his own little spotlight in the trailer and got his own little splash screen in the trailer, like a lot of characters had gotten. This highlighted how special the Geno character was to Super Smash Bros. And to Sakurai. This would also be further cemented when Sakurai would do an interview later down the line and admit the fact that he wanted to put Geno in Brawl but couldn't due to licensing issues. if it wasn't obvious enough with Cloud and the fact that Nintendo says their good relationship with Square Enix gave them this, yes, Geno is owned by Square Enix. He, along with any other character that was original to Super Mario RPG, is owned by Square, not by Nintendo. So Nintendo can't just use these characters willy-nilly. They have to go to Square. And obviously, Cloud got in the way the first time. So by the time we got to Ultimate, you figure, well, Geno got a Mii costume, so he's already got one foot in the door, and Square had a character in Smash 4 with Cloud. And then, of course, when Smash Ultimate debuted, we got the phenomenal trailer that showed that everyone is here, including Cloud. So right away, the main guy that kind of stole Geno's spotlight was already in Smash. And on top of that, as the reveals rolled in, we started seeing more and more characters that had gotten past Mii costumes getting into Smash as playable characters. King K. Rool, Isabelle, Inkling. Yup, it looked like it was time, and boy were people excited. That wasn't until somebody saw that little token with Geno's face on it. Yup. There were tokens in Smash that you could use in multiplayer, and somebody found Geno's face. This automatically started giving kind of a bad feeling to everybody in the Smash community as it was. And then, as the reveals went, no Geno. Finally, the game came out. Spirits, which were added to the game, were instantly dug into. And who ended up with a spirit? Geno. The thing that's mind-blowing is the fact that this means that Nintendo reached out for the rights to Geno 2 times. For Smash 4, for the costume, and for Ultimate, for a spirit. Which is just crazy considering how much Geno was requested. Nintendo went through all the trouble to get his rights for a fucking spirit? It's really, really mind-blowing. They can see how much people want this character, and yet, somehow, he misses the boat again. Now, of course, we did get Hero from Dragon Quest as DLC for Smash Ultimate, and that's another Square Enix character. So that's 2 Square Enix characters down, and no Geno. It's possible that Nintendo and Square both rather have had Dragon Quest in Smash as DLC because, of course, Dragon Quest XI was getting ported to the Switch, and it was a good chance to market Dragon Quest more to the West, where historically it is a weak franchise. Smash Bros., being as strong as it is, would introduce new players to Hero and to the Dragon Quest franchise and hopefully push some sales. So obviously that was a priority. But now we're moving into Fighters Pass 2, and to be honest with you, I think that this is Geno's time. I have been saying that Geno would get into Smash Ultimate since Smash Ultimate was announced, and I refuse to give up that mindset. I don't think Geno is going to miss the boat this time. I understand that some people believe that spirits are a deconfirmation. I do not think that spirits are a deconfirmation. I haven't thought spirits affected characters from the start, and I personally feel that Geno is going to get into Pass 2. I cannot see Sakurai and Nintendo ignoring the cries for Geno any longer, considering the fact that we got humongous fan requests in Ridley, King K. Rool, and Banjo-Kazooie? Come on. There's no way that Nintendo answers these character requests, but the request for Geno falls on deaf ears. I very, very much doubt it. The other thing that often comes into question is, are we going to see more than one character from one company get in as DLC? Of course, obviously, again, Hero being from Square Enix could affect Geno getting in from Square Enix. But, again, I disagree with this notion. I think Geno is such... well, you know what? Let's just get this straight. Geno is such a weird character in terms of his ownership. He's a Square character, but he's a Mario character. So in a way, he's a Nintendo first-party character. He's never appeared in any other games beyond Super Mario RPG, which is an exclusive Nintendo game. So in my eyes, Geno is a Nintendo character far more than he is a Square Enix character. That's how I felt about Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo is a Nintendo character to me more than he is a Microsoft character. So getting Banjo just feels right. just like how getting Geno will just feel right. And I think Nintendo sees this. Nintendo has seen the outcry for Geno, and I very much doubt that they're going to turn their nose to him. Especially since the Mii costume that Geno got in Smash 4 has yet to show up in Ultimate. Trust me, you can bet that all the Geno fans were holding on to their asses when that Hero trailer came out where the Mii costumes started to show up. Because everybody was hoping, please don't let Geno get a Mii costume. And guess who was absent? Fucking Geno. He didn't get anything. That, to me, just says that Nintendo has plans for the character beyond just a Mii costume. Now, yes, I understand that deluxe Mii costumes are a thing. We've gotten Sans and Cuphead as deluxe Mii costumes. But in my personal opinion, don't you think Nintendo already knew the plans to make deluxe Mii costumes well before the Sans costume? It's not like they woke up one day and said, you know what? Why don't we make deluxe Mii costumes for some characters? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And they did it, 2 fucking months before they made the Sans costume, and we're like, wow, what a novel idea, let's keep doing this. No. They had plans to make deluxe Mii costumes for a while. So you figure, if they had those plans, wouldn't they have given Geno his deluxe Mii costume with Hero? Why wouldn't they have done a deluxe Mii costume for Geno right then and there with all the other Square Enix characters? It just seems too fishy. I definitely think that Geno is going to be playable and that he's going to be in Pass 2. I personally feel that Pass 1 and 2 were decided on relatively close to one another. Nintendo isn't doing this shit months apart. They are a game company that knows what they're doing, and they've planned this stuff well ahead of time. Odds are Nintendo had a full list of characters that they broke up into multiple passes and decided that if the sales were good for the first one, that they would move on with the second one. But I do feel that they made that list of characters relatively close to one another. They knew exactly what characters they wanted around the same time. And notice that some really weird shit happened around the same time when it came to music being copyright struck on YouTube. Banjo and Undertale both had music strikes on YouTube by Nintendo. And it wasn't too long after those copyright strikes that Super Mario RPG music also got copyright struck. And it was more than just one song. It was 2 songs. It was Beware the Forest Mushrooms and one of the boss battle themes from Super Mario RPG. That, to me, is extremely suspect and definitely looks like something is happening with Super Mario RPG with Nintendo. Why would Nintendo copyright strike Square-owned music? Same thing with Banjo and Undertale. 2 things that they don't own. So, obviously, something is happening with them, and I definitely feel like that something is playable Geno. I absolutely feel like the reason why we got 6 slots in this DLC was because that 6th slot was put there specifically for Geno. I'm not saying Geno is going to be the last character revealed, but I'm saying that Geno is definitely in this pass. I absolutely 100% believe this. And I will believe it until the very last character is shown off. And, and I'm proven wrong by no Geno. But I'm extremely confident. I haven't been this confident about a character getting into Super Smash Bros. Since Banjo-Kazooie. I had an extreme feeling of confidence that Banjo would get in. I just felt like the fan push was good enough and that Nintendo would see through and we would get him. And guess what? We did. I feel that way about Geno. He is the one character in Pass 2 that I feel so strongly that we are going to get. I just can't see Nintendo ignoring him. You have all the ingredients for Geno getting in already. Previous appearances in previous Smash games, Sakurai himself mentioning the character by name and admitting the fact that he's wanted to put him in the game. It's all there. And I think that all of this is going to lead up to Geno fans finally getting the character that they really want. For me personally, Geno isn't my favorite character, but I do love Super Mario RPG. And I do feel that Geno is by far the best representative of that game. I love the SNES era of games, and again, Geno represents that time period. In fact, I would say that he's right up there with King K. Rool, Yoshi, Captain Falcon, Diddy Kong, and Fox McCloud. in Super NES representatives. I think that we're well overdue for this Star Sen savior to get into Super Smash Bros. And personally, I can't wait for that reveal trailer. And I really hope that his reveal trailer harkens back to his introduction in Super Mario RPG, where little star form of Geno flies down and possesses the puppet. That would be amazing. Everything about that trailer would be phenomenal. The music, the visuals, and I really hope to see it. So yes, I'm in Geno's corner, and I absolutely think he's gonna get in. I really hope Geno fans get the one thing that they waited for so long. For me, nothing was better than getting King K. Rool and Banjo-Kazooie in Smash finally. Two characters that I absolutely loved. And I would love nothing more than to see that same joy and same happiness for Geno fans that have waited for so long. Especially a certain YouTuber that you may or may not have heard of that I'd really like to see finally get the character that he's been waiting for a really long time. Do you want Geno in Smash? Let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please share, like, and hopefully subscribe. And hey, even if you don't want to subscribe, that's okay. Just you watching this video means more to me than you can ever imagine. But anything that you can do to help my channel grow would be fantastic. But either way, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. And I just recently passed the 100 subscriber mark, and again, I'm practically speechless. It's beautiful. I can't believe that so many people care to watch my content. It's unbelievable, and I'm so grateful for every single last one of you. I really am. So be safe and have a great day. Bye bye.